And finally now, may I have Abie to the chair, please? And Abie, the score you're aiming to beat is 25. You had 16 points in your first round. You did as your specialist subject the life of Brian. What else are you working on at the moment? Obviously you're not working on the life of Brian, you're just using it as an inspiration.
A late extra, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I had a show about the financial crisis which I'm touring around, which may surprise you, it's called Pope Benedict Bond Villain. The idea is the Pope is the perfect Bond villain. He has a German accent, a shadowy Nazi past, a priceless art collection, and he heads a sinister organisation which is hell-bent on taking over the world. So
and are you hoping that if Pope Benedict visits Ireland for the Eucharistic Congress, that perhaps you might invite him to one of your shows?
I'd be delighted if he showed up. I mean, I've had run-ins with the DUP, Al-Qaeda, the Ku Klux Klan. I'd love to add the Pope to that list.
Yes, it would be quite a feather in your cap, wouldn't it? Well, Abie, the score you have to beat now is 25, and so you will have 2 minutes on your general knowledge questions, starting from now. What was the name of the Roman goddess of love?
Venus.
Yes. Kirk Hammett, James Hetfield, Robert Trujillo and Lars Ulrich are the members of which multi-million-selling heavy metal band?
Metallica.
Yes. There is a fish that is a delicacy in Japan which has some very poisonous organs, so that it must be prepared by a specially trained chef. What is the name of this fish?
It's in The Simpsons, but I don't know. Pass.
In 2008, Fawlty Towers, actor Andrew Sachs was the victim of Saxgate, a prank phone call by Jonathan Ross and which English comedian?
Russell Brand.
Yes. Who was the Lord Protector of England, Scotland and Ireland from 1653 to 1658?
Oliver Cromwell.
Yes. What is the name of the 2,000-kilometre-long coral reef found off the coast of Queensland, Australia?
The Great Barrier Reef.
Yes. In May 1970, 2 government ministers were dismissed by Taoiseach Jack Lynch for allegedly using government money to import arms for the Irish Republican Army. One of these ministers was Neil Blaney. What was the name of the other?
Boland.
No, Charles Haughey.
Oh, of course.
What piece of computer equipment shares its name with a musical instrument?
Keyboard.
Yes. What is the name of the only elemental metal that is liquid at room temperature?
Mercury.
Yes. In the Charles Dickens novel Oliver Twist, the fictional character Jack Dawkins is better known by what nickname?
The Artful Dodger.
Yes. What was the name of the American country singer whose most famous hit was Stand By Your Man in 1968?
Tammy Wynette.
Yes. How did American singer-songwriter Buddy Holly die?
Plane crash.
Yes. Who is the author of the book We Need to Talk About Kevin, which won the Orange Prize for Fiction in 2005?
I don't know.
Which member of former boy band Take That took the place of Simon Cowell on the 2011 series of the TV talent show X Factor?
Gary Barlow.
Yes. Okay. Which classic movie ends with the line, Louis, I think this is... I'll start it so I'll finish. Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Casablanca.
Yes. Abie, you had 2 passes in that round. The puffer fish is the fish you couldn't remember was the delicacy in Japan. Whether it was or wasn't on The Simpsons, I don't know. And the author of the book We Need to Talk About Kevin was Lionel Shriver, a woman called Lionel Shriver. So at the end of that round, Abie, you have scored 12 points, giving you a grand total after the 2 rounds of 28 points. At the end of the general knowledge round, let's have a look at the final scores. In 4th place with 5 points is Derek Burke. In 3rd place with 13 points is Claire Kamba-Metu. Our runner-up with 25 points is Fergus Finlay. And our highest score with 28 points is Abie Philbin Bowman. That means that Abie is tonight's winner. Well done. As well as being this week's Celebrity Mastermind, you've also won an additional €1,000 for your chosen charity.